Alright, so a lot of people have been asking me to make a video on how to solve Rubik's Cube. And I just got the right lighting to do this, so might as well. So when solving Rubik's Cube, you will have your white side on top. That's just the way I learned how to do it. So that's how I'm going to teach you guys. And you're going to solve what's called the white cross. So if I took my fingers like this and held them there, those would all be white once we're done with this first step. So to do that, you have to locate the 4 white edges with another color. So there's one here, there's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. So for this, you need to match them with their appropriate center. We kind of lucked out. The blue one's already there, so I'm just going to go ahead and lift that up. But to get one to there, you have to either move it from this layer or this layer to the bottom to be able to match it with it. And so this green, white is right here. I'll put it on the bottom, move it over to the green to match it up, and lift it up. But that won't always work. The orange kind of fell into place, so let's hope, and the red fell into place. So I'm going to mix this up so that it's a little bit harder to do that and give you the case that I want to show you. Alright, right here. So it's white, red. I'm going to move this over to the red side, because even though it's white, red right now, it's still red on the bottom, so I'm going to lift it up. But when I lift that up, it's white, red, instead of white, red, red. And so what I will do is, since I'm right hand dominant, you can do that, or you can do it the opposite of this. But I just go right, down, move this back, and lift it up. And then it places the white, red, and that. So you will go along doing that with all of them. So the same thing happened with the blue. So again, over, down, bring this back so it lines everything back up, and then lift it, turn it to the right so that it brings it up to the top. Then you have the green fell into place right here. So I should lift that up. And now I have orange, bring it over on the bottom, and it lines up. So just lift it up. Now, you will need to place corners. Let me take this corner out. Alright, so you need to place corners. Corners have to be in what's called the optimal position. The optimal position is when you're holding the white side to the top and it's in the corner, one of these 2 corners. So this one is here in a corner. We have a white front facing part with a red on the side. So what you want to do is you want to get this red away, like line it where it's touching that side. And you're going to move it away, bring that red side down, bring it back, and lift it up, and then it's in the right spot. So then you're going to do that with all of them. Now I have a white green sided corner, and I'm moving it to the green side, so it's already one away from it, so I don't need to worry about moving it away. I'm just going to bring that down, turn it over so that the whites line up, and lift it up. And then now that corner's in. This corner is in, but it's not orientated right. So I'm going to bring it down, kick it out, and lift this up as if I was putting one in, but I'm not. So now it's a white-blue edge corner. So I'm going to move it away, bring the blue down, turn it over, lift it up. Now all these are in order except for this one. I have a white, blue, and a blue on this side, so bring it down, turn it over, lift it up. And there's that. Now you go on to the second layer. Second layer is a little bit more difficult with having to look down here in this bottom at basically it would be like the yellow cross, so the reverse side of what we did at the beginning. And you look for one edge without yellow in it. But right now we have 1, 2, 3 edges with it, but we have one edge without it. So you take the edge without the yellow in it. This is a blue-red edge. line the color that when you hold the white on top is facing you. So it's blue, I line it up with the blue. This color on the bottom right here will either be on the left or the right. And so it's on the left, so I'm going to move it away, bring that side down, bring the bottom back to line this color back up and lift it up and not misplace the corner. So what you have to do is put the corner back in like I showed you a second ago. And then that should, but not always, kick another corner or edge piece out. But it didn't. So now I have all edges, the edges I need with colors in them. And I have 1, 2, 3 edges in the second layer with colors in them that I need. So I'm going to, this green red edge right here I'm going to take out by doing the same thing. You can either do it the way I just did with the blue, or you can do it this way. This way is just the opposite for when you have colors on the right. So it's going to be bottom side to the right, right side down, bring it back over, lift it up, which misplaces the corner, and then just put the corner back in. But upon doing that, it takes a random edge and puts it in there and gives me my green red edge here. So I'm going to line it up, green red, red on the bottom, red's on the right. So I'm going to move it to the left, bring the red side down, bring the bottom back around and lift it up. It misplaces the corner, so I just put the corner back in and that falls into place. Now I have green and orange. Line the green up, orange, over, so it's on the left, so to the right, orange side down, bring it back around, lift it up, put the corner back in, and it's there. And now I have the last one that kind of fell in the appropriate spot, but it's a blue, orange. Orange on the right, to the left, bring it down, over and up, and then just put the corner back in. And now your whole second layer will be solved. So for the final step, you'll come and you'll look right here at this yellow side. Looking at the yellow side, you will have either this L shape right here, like it's kind of backwards for you guys, but this L shape, a bar of yellow, like a bar, or nothing. If you have the bar or nothing, whenever we do this, you're going to move this row, and then the rest will be the same. Or you're going to move, and if you have this L, you're going to move the first two. And when I mean first two, I mean when you hold the top, or the yellow facing the top, it will be like yellow's facing the top, so it will be first 2 layers. So when you hold it, it'll be like the back row, the farthest one away from you, not moving. So I'll move it to the right, and then now whatever colors to the left of that will be on top. And then you will go right side up, top over, sorry about that, top over, right side back down, bring the top back so that you line these whites back up, and then bring those first 2 layers back over to the left. Now you'll either get this, you'll get 1 corner filled in, or you'll get these 2 corners filled in. If you have 3 corners filled in, you need to take your Rubik's Cube apart, put it back together, and then jump back in. So now, since I have all of this, with if you have no corners right here at all filled in, then when you hold it, you want the blank side to you with no yellow in it, and then automatically one will be facing the left. So then now, this is where the first algorithm comes in. You just need to memorize those last, like, the first and second layers, so that you don't get confused on memorizing too many algorithms. So now, this last layer will be, this algorithm will be kind of difficult to memorize. If you need me to, I will send you a link to this picture with all the algorithms on it so that you have them. But I'm just going to say it out loud right now. It's right, and when I say this, and you're holding whatever side of the top, this will be, like you're holding it this way, right, left, U, this means up, D is down, F is front, and B is back. So it'll be R, U, R prime, and when I say prime, it's just opposite. R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And when I say U2, it just means move the top twice instead of just once. And then you'll get this fish. And then whenever you do it the next time, you'll put the fish's nose in the bottom left. So do the same thing. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, and down. And then you either get it solved or you have to do it one more time. Every algorithm should only be done 3 times. And then now that I have that, I look for headlights, which would be like, say, this was green, and then this was like a red, and this would be headlights. Or you look for a solved side. Since I have a solved side, I want to put that facing away from me. So I'll hold like whatever side's away, blue's away, opposite of green. So I'll hold the blue towards me with the green solved side on the back. And then I will go, hold the yellow on top, I'll go R prime, F, R prime, B2, R, F prime, R prime, B2, R2. And then I'll move, line up the solved side, and then I'll have headlights everywhere else. And this is the final step. This is the easiest one for me to memorize. So then you hold the solved side in the back with the yellow on top, and it's R counterclockwise, so it would be U prime, but counterclockwise, R clockwise, R clockwise, R counterclockwise, R prime counterclockwise, R2, and you bring it solved again. And then so it's not solved, it just moves these pieces over one. So all I have to do is do it one more time. R counterclockwise, R clockwise, R clockwise, R counterclockwise, R prime counterclockwise, R2, and you have a solved Rubik's Cube. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to message me. I will put this on Facebook. I'll send a link to it on Instagram. So if anybody has questions, just let me know.